The crypto market pumps as billions continue to flow in. We're also seeing signs that altcoin season may be upon us. Big changes at the SEC to allow for positive crypto action. Jerome Powell cutting rates for the next 12 to 18 months. XRP price talk at the end. She's going to move sooner or later.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Starting to see more movement from the alts and especially the Ethereum trigger up 6% in the last 24 hours. But before we get into the news, you know we do your comments because yes, you the viewer matter most. That's why I do this channel for you. Nathan Johnson says, bet Chris Larson wish he's held on to his 10 million. Axler is my main hold now. That's right, I've been asking you, what's the main thing pumping for you? Let me know down below. And yeah, Larson lost out on that XRP that he donated to Cam. It's like pissing in your wind. It's only a hot idea to you. Switter77 says heat map. Bubbles are for blowing. Yeah, do you want the heat map or do you want crypto bubbles? Miguel Casilla says Warren had her way with Deaton, but Trump mopped the floor with Kamala. Overall, today was a good day. We can't win them all. Oh, wait, Republicans may have a sweep here soon. Gary better start saying the safe word and resign. That's right. We're going to talk about pro-crypto people now in Congress, in the House, in the Senate, a change at the SEC, a prolonged bull market run here, because not only are we going to have good news coming out of the United States consistently, right, with better regs and so forth, and a better crypto vibe, we're getting rate cuts the next 12 to 18 months. Bubbles or heat map? Bitcoin sitting at 74,763. ETH is on a big tear right now, 27.98. SOL at 187 on BNBs at 589. XRP has benefited from this, but it hasn't been able to pass through that 55 cent mark. We're going to talk about that. Up 2% here in the last 24 hours. XLM can't break 10 cents, but yet people say all the money in the world is going to be moved on XLM. I don't think so. Whoa, big data change here with the Fed. Oh, yes, we're doing a live stream regarding that later today, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell. Live stream starts at around 2 p.m. Eastern time. Look at this. 100% chance that we're getting a 25 basis point cut. A 2.7% chance that it's going to be a 50 basis cut. If we get a 50 basis cut in the market today, you are going to see a massive, massive wave of green just attack this screen. Hell, it won't be crypto bubbles anymore. It'll be crypto waves because these things will be so big. So join me later today as we find out if Jerome Powell gives us the 25 or gives us the 50. 330 billion in inflows for the crypto market since election day. I've been telling everyone that money has been stacked on the sidelines. Since the Republicans are seen as widely pro-business, pro-crypto, and against government spending and debt, investors reacted ecstatically to this victory, with the stock market adding more than $1 trillion in a single session. Trump's victory is bullish, but what's next? All right, let's talk about it. Looking forward, expectations for cryptocurrencies are exceedingly bullish. For example, not only has the number of BTC millionaires rocketed by over 11,000, but many believe BTC itself might head to 100,000. Would that happen in 2024? Do we got enough runway? Could it be in 2025? The increased number of pro-crypto legislators and likely members of Trump government have also caused significant optimism, with hopes running high for greater adoption and greater legitimization of the asset class. It's also possible that the U.S. will be engaging more with cryptocurrencies, as Representative Lumens hinted upon creating a national Bitcoin reserve. Yeah, there's a lot of pro-crypto people that got it. Furthermore, Republican trademark deregulation might be detrimental in the long run. The crypto winter and the scandals that shaped it are arguably more to blame. I get that, but we got a lot of the bad actors out. It is ultimately always worth remembering that some Republican representatives have not been pro-crypto, but the majority of them are. Tom Emmer said this: my office has received numerous tips from crypto and blockchain firms that Chair Gary Gensler's information reporting requests to the crypto community are overburdensome and don't feel too particularly voluntarily. So you're going to have a lot of pressure changing in the SEC, changes in the Senate, potentially having control of all three, a pro-crypto president. This is huge. Congress gains more pro-crypto allies and what it means for the industry. The addition of pro-crypto voices in Congress signals a shift towards a favorable stance on digital assets. Think of all the money on the sideline that was sitting here going, yo, we don't know if Trump or if Kamala is going to win, so let's park our money in case something crazy happens. Well, that money now doesn't have to park. It can play in the market. According to recent data, the U.S. now has over 250 lawmakers with pro-crypto leanings. That is huge. Timing of the upswing with this election is no coincidence, said financial strategist Maya Lee from CryptoWave. Market sentiment has improved because there's a hope for a more secure regulatory landscape. And you're seeing that with the heat map. You are seeing cryptos moving, and that's why I wanted to hear from you. What are some of your biggest holdings that are moving the most? Comment down below and let me know. What about replacing Gary Gensler? Oh, remember what Trump said? On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler to appoint a new chair. I didn't know he was that unpopular, but let me say it again. On day one, I will fire Gary. Gary may even quit. Now, who are some of the people that could take Gary's place? Hester Pierce, crypto mom, right? She's positive in crypto. We'd be good with that. Brian Brooks, interesting. Brian Brooks recently served as the CEO of Binance US, and importantly, was resigned only a few weeks after he realized CZ was not complying. Yeah, so Brian Brooks wouldn't be a bad one. Christian Carlo, ex-CFTC chair. Okay. Heath Tarbert, Paul Atkins, Dan Gallagher. There's a whole bunch of pro-crypto people that Trump could appoint. So as we start figuring out who he's going to appoint for his cabinet and key spots, I will share that information with you. So hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out. Now, Ripple and XRP prepare for the SEC policy shift and Trump's pro-crypto agenda. Now, the court case is still going on. Are they going to dismiss it? No. Could they put a little bit of political pressure on to settle? I'm sure they could. I'm sure the president could do that because the president that's in control right now is providing cover for the SEC. Providing cover for Gary Gensler, Warren, right? Brad the Shermanator, Maxine Waters. So then we could look at it as saying, hey, a pro-crypto president could then what? Take away a lot of that protection. The SEC secured a historic $4.5 billion settlement this year with just Terraform Labs and did $32 billion in fines in crypto in 2024 alone. With a new chair, you could see some major changes. Here's a statement I wanted to share with you. Typically, the SEC chair resigns with the new administration. This means that Gensler's departure would not happen until January when Trump returns to the Oval Office. If Gensler steps down, the SEC would be left with a 2-2 party split, likely stalling further aggressive enforcement until a new chair is confirmed. So right now, the way how the SEC works is they do a lot of committee action. 2 people are pro-crypto on that, 2 people are anti-crypto on that. So if Trump appoints a pro-crypto person at the SEC, all of that would sway it all over with a 3-2 vote for pro-crypto action. Now, altcoin season right now, 32 out of 100. This is bigger because pre-election, we were looking at 24, 25, 6 out of 100. So are we at altcoin season yet? Not yet. But you're seeing Ethereum starting to thaw right here. Look at this, up 7% last 24 hours. Bitcoin run, Ethereum run, altcoin run next. Well, let's talk about XRP price action because that's what a lot of you want to hear about. And right now we're sitting at 54.34. A lot of volume right now, almost 2 billion in volume. And what was cool about this is we saw XRP move, break through a resistance that we've been following here for a while. XRP pushed through that 55 cent and got up to 57 cents this morning. Now, the problem is, though, it couldn't hold it. And we're hoping that XRP doesn't erase these gains and go back down to the 52, 51 cent level. But let's look at those candlesticks to see specifically what happened. And we're going to zoom on into the 15-minute candlestick. And you can see that move right here, right at about 2:30 in the morning. XRP, 54 cents, took it all the way up to 57.85. So we couldn't pass through that 58. But this is good because when we zoom out, we can see that 2 previous times rejected at 55 and change, rejected at 55 and change. And now we're looking at this going, whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you telling me that we might be able to break through this and get back into the 60-cent mark? Now, when you zoom in, it doesn't look so good because as soon as we touched near that 58, we were pushed down hard. So we got to see, where do we find our support, and does XRP rally from this? If we're all sitting here thinking, you know what, there's all this good news with the Fed potentially coming in with a jumbo rate cut, tons of money flowing into the market, $330 billion since election day, Congress now going pro-crypto, SEC going pro-crypto, Ripple seeing that, hey, the landscape is going to change in the United States regulatory-wise. We're waiting to see XRP react to the good news. Now, this move to 57 cents, was that enough for any of you out there to take juicy profits? Let me know down below. Were you buying? Little FOMO action. Personally, I would not buy anywhere near north of 50 cents. Reason being is because when we zoom out just a little bit here, you can see that there have been plenty of chances to buy sub 50 cents. Now, the big key is this. Can we push through and can we get to that 60-cent mark and hold? That's been a really tough part. XRP has a lot of struggles holding north of 60 cents. The support is north of 50 cents, not a big deal. We got rejected near 58 early in the day. Let's see what happens with the Fed rate cuts, and let's see what happens as Congress, Senate, House, and presidency all sway more pro-crypto. Now, I got to be honest with you here. I think a lot of us, myself included, was expecting more of a movement with this election, especially with how hard the SEC has been going after XRP and Ripple. Have we seen gains? Yes, we have. But have we seen other players in the market make even better gains? Well, yes, we most certainly have. ETH is one of those beneficiaries. BTC touching all-time highs. SWI going back to all-time highs. The entire market pumping good. Yes, is XRP pumping? Lowercase p. Lowercase p. Don't go uppercase p on me. This is a lowercase p. Yeah, it's pumping, but it's hardly anything compared to the rest. So does this mean XRP is going to have a laggard delayed move? Will XRP move more on the rate announcement from Jerome Powell and the Fed, which, by the way, for the last month, we've only been looking at a 25 basis point cut as a potential for this meeting. But now there is a potential for a 50 basis point cut to happen. Will XRP move on that news? Or have a bunch of the XRP players out there, the optimistic players, hodlers, buyers, and stackers of XRP, have they bailed? Has the SEC crushed XRP in the hopes so heavily that even with good news that we've seen here over the last several days, XRP is struggling to make it? I want to hear from you, because a lot of us out there, we're looking for more price action, more optimistic price action with the alt, specifically XRP, and we haven't seen that. We also haven't seen the same large move with XLM either. So those utility alts there are struggling while a lot of the other action is moving. Now, we're way early in the move because, like I said, in the next 12 to 18 months, rate cut, rate cut, rate cut, rate cut. You could see as much as 150 to 200 basis points worth of cuts in the next 12 to 18 months. Bullish for retail, and that's a fact. That'll rise the floor of all crypto prices. We're also going to see a dramatic shift here in the next couple months in terms of political views. Because remember, all this election stuff right now doesn't take effect until January. So we're kind of in this status quo right now until January, and we're going to have to deal with economic news. We're going to have to deal with holiday shopping information, inflation, and all that stuff. So will that keep the price of XRP down? Altcoin season? Well, let's hope so, because, man, Bitcoin has had its time in the day over and over and over again. BTC touching all-time highs. Is the market going to rotate from BTC thinking there's more action in the alts? Well, stay tuned, because you know when that happens, I'll be sure to break that news with you. Got a live stream later today. Join us for that. Chat is always lit. And as always, choo-choo, bitches.